Good morning. Well, I've hired a push bike back in Snowdonia, and so I've come down to Llanrwst and hired a bike, an e-bike. So I'm now going to ride the routes that I pretty much do most years. The famous Humpty Back Bridge at Llanrwst. So I'm going to ride off to Llyn, over the tops up the old Sarn, Helen Roman Road, and then down into Llyn, then back over the tops of the flanks of Moshe Bod, down to the Ugly House, and then possibly past Llyn, Geirionydd, before coming back down through the woods, past the Hafna mine, and back into Llanrwst. I intend to visit several cafes on the way. I'll keep you updated to that as to which ones they are as we go. Right, that's enough of me wittering on. It's pretty cool, overcast. It'll soon warm up on the bike. So I'll see you a bit further on. Right, just turning up in Betws-y-Coed now. So we're going to ride up into the village, over the Bridge of Great Fascination. The Bridge of Great Fascination. Oh, thank goodness that's over with. Just passing the place I'm staying on the left. Go Whisper. Big shout out to Colin and John. We'll turn left here at this house. Then up into the forest tracks. Yay. So, if I'm correct, now we're turning right here up this lane. I think I am. I had my doubts earlier on. But this looks familiar. There's the remains of an old town up here. Well, I say town. Well, in fact, yeah, they do claim ruins of a town. Maybe there's a lot more to it, but you can only see one or two buildings. I shall let them show you when I get up there. Don't get excited. Oh, that's a relief. The motor's cut out. I'll stop pedalling it. What a noisy motor. I can't make my mind up whether it's just the bike, because it seems very draggy. But, or whether it's just very worn, I don't know. Don't matter, it'll get me around. down this track here. Just got off the bike. Let's look at this village. I'm going to leave up this track here. I've just stopped to have a look at these few buildings. This is the beast that I'm on today. A high bike, hard 9. These are a couple of the old buildings. As I say, it's supposed to be the remains of a village, this. But there's not. There's only these couple of buildings. But I've just noticed, you know, there's another building at the back there. You can just see through there. I can't be bothered traipsing through to it. And this place here. But there's not much more to it than this that I can see. I dare say that to a trained archaeologist there's more buildings knocking about, more obvious buildings. See, there's something over there. I'm not sure if that's part of it or whether somebody's actually living there. Ruined village. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it begins with Llyn or something it's called. I'll put it up on the screen what it's called. Obviously this would have been the main road that I'm walking along now. There's probably been shops on either side. Probably a pub over there. It all seems to have gone now. And I also noticed when I got off the bike, there's another building there that I've never noticed before. I guess these are probably ruins of buildings here as well. Never noticed that before. Anyway, let's get on with it. We've got a lovely downhill section coming now. It drops us down to the road. I was going to, well, I will film the whole route down, but I was going to sort of come blasting down it, but I don't, because the brakes on this bike are absolutely crap. I've come to the conclusion that it is a very well worn bike. There's chips and dings all over it, and it's very dirty when I picked it up, very dusty, covered in dust. But still, it's functional enough. The brake levers are pretty much touching the bars as I'm braking hard, and it's a very steep descent down the tarmac. We get to the tarmac through this gate, so I won't be giving it the beans. Right, here we go, tarmac section. big steep hill across the main road, and we're on this parallel track. It's quiet lane. It's turning back into farmland again in a bit. Just passing Gostaff station shortly. What lambs is in there? Right, just arriving in Llyn now. We'll go and get a brew. Well, here I am at the Llyn Hotel. I was going to go to the spa, which is just across the road. You probably can't see it on this camera. We've got a picnic table outside, but you're in a spa, which is nothing against spa. But here I am at the Llyn Hotel, sat outside, flat white in a proper cup, not a paper cup. And I'm going to sneak a sandwich as well. Cheers. This bike is in some serious need of maintenance. I don't think I'll be renting off him again, unless I can avoid it. Because these aren't points I should be making out to a guy that's hiring electric bikes out. He should know this, he should be all over it. Right, we're back out on the tops again now. We're going to follow this track for a bit. Then we've got the horrible descent, which I won't be cycling down. I cycle the start down it as a dare, but I won't be Red Bulling it down there. I'll walk down it, and I'll show it you when you get there. I'll ride as far down it as a dare, which isn't far. Right, that's as far as I do ride it, so I'll be walking down the rest of the way now, which isn't that far. Right, this is me walking down here now. I'd bloody kill myself if I tried riding down this. I dare say there's some Red Bull type mountain bikers would be blatting down here, pedalling like mad. But, rather them than me. Anybody still fancy riding down? Last year when I came down here, there were two guys trying to drive a Land Rover up here and they were struggling. In fact, they had it stuck somewhere around here, so they hadn't got very far. Right, we're down on the road now. Nice quiet back lane. So next stop is the Ugly House Cafe for another brew. The Ugly House. Just leaving the Ugly House now. Had a cup of coffee. So now it's pedalling up the hill there on maximum turbo power because it's bloody steep. Battery's down to 3 bars now, so I'm kind of hoping it gets me back. It should do, so I've not far to go. 15 mile in, probably be about 20. Well, I've turned onto the lane down to Geirionydd now, and when I get to the bottom I'm going to stop and have a carton of pop which I've got in my rucksack. And it was the thought of that carton of pop that made me realise I didn't have my rucksack earlier on. But I'm all tooled up now, so I get down to the lake, which is a very nice lake, and have my carton of pop, unless it's extremely busy, which it could be because it's a very popular water sports spot with people. No bench, a little stone, that'll do. That's some bench. So I'm nearly back in Llanrwst now, so I will call it the cafe on the bridge, providing it's not too busy. And that's it, adventure over. We're now riding into Llanrwst. Just a very short jaunt away, and then we're done. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like and a subscribe, that'll be grand. And I'll see you out on the next one, which may or may not be a hike. It'll be a hike. I don't do a lot of this bike riding. Well, I do quite a lot of bike riding, but I don't record them. See you on the next one. Ta-da!